Are your legs feeling unsteady, weaker than they used to be, or just plain exhausted? Struggling to get up from a chair or tackle a short walk? If you're over 60, listen up. This is a wake-up call. Weak legs aren't just a natural part of getting older. They're a red flag that your body is crying out for help, signaling issues that could steal your mobility, independence, or worse, lead to dangerous falls. But here's the good news. You can turn things around. In this video, we're diving into the 5 surprising reasons your legs are losing strength and sharing simple, practical steps to rebuild your power and stride with confidence. Don't ignore these warning signs. Stick with us to learn how to take control before it's too late. The information provided is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice.
Reason 5. Shrinking muscles. Sarcopenia. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, is a sneaky thief that starts creeping in as early as your 30s, but hits hard after 60, potentially stripping away up to 25 to 30% of your muscle mass by your late 70s, if left unchecked. This progressive condition weakens your legs, turning everyday tasks like climbing stairs, rising from a chair, or even walking to the mailbox into exhausting challenges. You might notice your thighs and calves looking thinner, feel a heavy, sluggish sensation in your legs, or find yourself worn out after just a few minutes of activity. Clear signs your muscles are shrinking. Unlike normal fatigue, sarcopenia stems from a mix of factors: declining hormone levels like testosterone and growth hormone, reduced physical activity, and inadequate nutrition, particularly low protein intake, which starves muscles of the building blocks they need to stay robust. Chronic inflammation and even certain medications can also speed up muscle loss. The consequences are serious. Weak legs increase your risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence, potentially landing you in a cycle of immobility that's tough to break. But here's the empowering truth. Sarcopenia isn't inevitable. You can slow or even reverse it with targeted action. Simple strength exercises like wall push-ups, seated leg extensions, chair squats, or using resistance bands can rebuild muscle fiber by stimulating growth and improving strength. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes daily, focusing on major leg muscles like quadriceps and hamstrings. Nutrition is just as critical. Prioritize protein-rich foods like lean meats, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, lentils, or nuts, aiming for 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily to fuel muscle repair. Pair this with nutrient-dense carbs and healthy fats like whole grains and avocados to energize your workouts. Even light movement, like a brisk 10-minute walk or gardening, keeps muscles engaged and boosts circulation. Consistency is key. Start small, but stick with it, and you'll not only strengthen your legs, but also protect your mobility and vitality for years to come. If you're unsure where to begin or notice rapid muscle loss, consult a doctor or physical therapist to rule out underlying conditions and tailor a plan that fits your needs. Reason 4. Sluggish blood flow. Peripheral artery disease. Peripheral artery disease, a condition marked by sluggish blood flow due to plaque buildup in the arteries, is a major culprit behind weakening legs, especially after 60, and its effects can be both subtle and alarming. This progressive disease narrows the arteries that supply oxygen-rich blood to your legs, leaving muscles starved for fuel and causing symptoms like cold, tingly, or heavy legs, painful cramps during walking, known as claudication, or even numbness that eases when you rest. You might notice your calves ache after a short stroll, your feet feel prickly or unusually chilly, or your legs tire quickly when standing, all signs that blood isn't flowing freely. PAD often stems from risk factors like high cholesterol, smoking, diabetes, hypertension, or a sedentary lifestyle, which cause fatty deposits to clog arteries over time, reducing circulation. Beyond leg weakness, untreated PAD can lead to serious complications, including slow healing wounds, infections, or even an increased risk of heart attack and stroke, since the same plaque buildup can affect coronary arteries. In severe cases, critical limb ischemia, a condition where blood flow is so restricted that tissue damage occurs, can threaten limb loss if ignored. The good news is you can take charge to improve circulation and strengthen your legs. Daily movement is a game changer.
Even gentle walking for 10 to 15 minutes around your home or neighborhood, pausing if pain strikes, can gradually train your arteries to deliver more blood. Ankle pumps, leg swings, or seated marches are low-impact alternatives for those with limited mobility. Staying hydrated is crucial. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to keep blood flowing smoothly, and cut back on sodium-heavy foods like processed snacks to prevent swelling. Warm foot soaks, leg massages, or elevating your feet above heart level for 15 minutes daily can boost circulation and ease discomfort. Quitting smoking, managing blood sugar, and keeping cholesterol in check are also vital to slow PAD's progression. Diet plays a big role. Load up on circulation-friendly foods like berries, leafy greens, salmon, and nuts, which are rich in antioxidants and healthy fats. Compression socks may help reduce swelling, but check with a doctor first. If you notice persistent leg pain, skin changes, or sores that won't heal, don't wait. Consult a healthcare provider for tests like an ankle brachial index to assess blood flow and catch PAD early. With consistent effort, you can improve your leg strength, reduce symptoms, and lower the risks tied to this sneaky condition, keeping you active and independent. The good news is you can take charge to improve circulation and strengthen your legs. Daily movement is a game changer. Even gentle walking for 10 to 15 minutes around your home or neighborhood, pausing if pain strikes, can gradually train your arteries to deliver more blood. Ankle pumps, leg swings, or seated marches are low-impact alternatives for those with limited mobility. Staying hydrated is crucial. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to keep blood flowing smoothly, and cut back on sodium-heavy foods like processed snacks to prevent swelling. Warm foot soaks, leg massages, or elevating your feet above heart level for 15 minutes daily can boost circulation and ease discomfort. Quitting smoking, managing blood sugar, and keeping cholesterol in check are also vital to slow PAD's progression. Diet plays a big role. Load up on circulation-friendly foods like berries, leafy greens, salmon, and nuts, which are rich in antioxidants and healthy fats. Compression socks may help reduce swelling, but check with a doctor first. If you notice persistent leg pain, skin changes, or sores that won't heal, don't wait. Consult a healthcare provider for tests like an ankle brachial index to assess blood flow and catch PAD early. With consistent effort, you can improve your leg strength, reduce symptoms, and lower the risks tied to this sneaky condition, keeping you active and independent. Reason 3. Nerve trouble. Peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy, a condition characterized by nerve damage that disrupts communication between your brain, spinal cord, and legs, is a surprisingly common yet often overlooked cause of leg weakness, affecting nearly 1 in 3 seniors, particularly those over 60, and its impact can profoundly alter mobility and quality of life. This nerve trouble manifests as unsettling symptoms like tingling, burning, or prickling sensations in your legs or feet, a feeling of numbness that makes walking feel like stepping on sponges, or even sharp electric shock-like pains that strike unexpectedly, all of which can sap leg strength and throw off balance. These symptoms arise when peripheral nerves, responsible for transmitting signals for movement and sensation, become damaged, often due to prolonged high blood sugar in diabetes, which affects up to 70% of diabetic seniors, or deficiencies in vital nutrients like vitamin B12, crucial for nerve health, and commonly low in older adults due to poor absorption of dietary gaps. Other culprits include excessive alcohol consumption, which poisons nerves over time, certain medications like chemotherapy drugs, autoimmune disorders, infections such as shingles, or even physical trauma from injuries. Left untreated, peripheral neuropathy can worsen, leading to severe muscle weakness, coordination problems, and a heightened risk of falls, which can result in fractures or head injuries that jeopardize independence. The condition may also cause foot ulcers in severe cases, particularly for diabetics, as reduced sensation masks injuries. Fortunately, you can take proactive steps to protect and even improve nerve function. Start by tightly controlling blood sugar if you have diabetes, aiming for stable levels through diet, exercise, and medication as prescribed. Boost your intake of B12-rich foods like eggs, salmon, fortified cereals, or dairy,
And consider a supplement if your doctor confirms a deficiency, as B12 supports nerve repair. Limit alcohol to no more than 1 drink daily, as it can exacerbate nerve damage. Gentle exercises like Tai Chi, yoga, or daily walks for 10 to 15 minutes can enhance circulation to nerves and improve balance, while foot massages, or warm, not hot, soaks can alleviate discomfort and stimulate nerve pathways. Avoid tight shoes or prolonged sitting, which can compress nerves, and inspect your feet daily for cuts or sores you might not feel.
A diet rich in antioxidants, think berries, spinach, and nuts, can reduce inflammation that harms nerves. If you experience persistent numbness, tingling, or weakness, don't dismiss it. See a doctor for diagnostic tests like nerve conduction studies or blood work to pinpoint the cause and tailor treatment, which might include medications for pain or therapies to slow progression. With early action and consistent care, you can manage peripheral neuropathy, strengthen your legs, and maintain your mobility, keeping you steady on your feet for years to come. Reason number 2, back issues, spinal stenosis, or disc problems. Back issues, such as spinal stenosis or herniated discs, are a surprisingly common yet often under-recognized cause of leg weakness, particularly after 60, as they disrupt the intricate nerve pathways in your spine that control leg strength and mobility, leading to symptoms that can significantly impact daily life. Spinal stenosis, a narrowing of the spinal canal, or herniated discs, where the cushioning discs between vertebrae bulge or rupture, can pinch or compress nerves in the lower back, causing radiating pain, numbness, tingling, or weakness that travels from the lower back through the hips, buttocks, and down one or both legs, a condition often called sciatica. You might feel a dull ache or sharp shooting pain in your calves, a sensation like your legs are giving out, or even sudden collapses when walking, alongside symptoms like foot numbness or a feeling that one leg is noticeably weaker than the other. These issues often stem from age-related wear and tear, such as osteoarthritis, degenerative disc disease, or long-term poor posture, but can also be triggered by injuries, obesity, or repetitive strain from activities like heavy lifting or prolonged sitting. Chronic conditions like scoliosis, or even tight hip flexors, can exacerbate spinal pressure, worsening leg symptoms. If untreated, these back problems can lead to chronic pain, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falls, which can result in fractures or other injuries that threaten independence. The good news is that you can take proactive steps to alleviate pressure on your spine and strengthen your legs. Gentle stretches, such as knee-to-chest stretches, pelvic tilts, or seated spinal twists, can improve flexibility and reduce nerve compression, ideally done for 5 to 10 minutes daily. Strengthening your core with low-impact exercises like modified planks or bridges supports your spine, while maintaining a healthy weight reduces strain on your lower back. Avoid prolonged sitting. Aim to stand, stretch, or walk briefly every 20 to 30 minutes. And use a chair with lumbar support or a cushion to maintain proper spinal alignment. Physical therapy or chiropractic care may help, but consult a professional first. Regular movement, like a 10-minute daily walk, boosts circulation to spinal nerves and leg muscles, while practices like yoga or Tai Chi enhance posture and balance. If you notice persistent back pain, leg weakness, or numbness, or if symptoms include loss of bladder control, a red flag for severe nerve compression, see a doctor promptly for imaging tests like an MRI or X-ray to diagnose the issue and explore treatments, which might include physical therapy, medications, or, in rare cases, surgery. Drawing from your interest in balance and mobility, from prior conversations about balance as a predictor of longevity, incorporating balance-focused exercises like standing on one leg for 10 to 20 seconds daily can complement spinal health efforts by stabilizing the muscles that support your back. With consistent care, you can protect your spine, restore leg strength, and keep moving confidently, preserving your independence and vitality for years to come. Reason number 1. Mineral shortages, potassium and magnesium deficiency. Mineral shortages, particularly deficiencies in potassium and magnesium, are a surprisingly common yet often overlooked cause of leg weakness, especially after 60.
as these essential electrolytes play a critical role in muscle function, nerve signaling, and overall leg strength.
And their depletion can lead to debilitating symptoms that disrupt daily life.
Low potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve impulses, can trigger sudden, painful leg cramps, muscle spasms, or a shaky, unsteady feeling in your legs, sometimes accompanied by fatigue or even irregular heartbeats. While a magnesium deficiency, vital for muscle relaxation and energy production, can cause twitching, persistent cramps, weakness, or a sense of heaviness in your legs, often worsened by stress or poor sleep. These deficiencies may arise from inadequate dietary intake, common in older adults who skip nutrient-rich foods, dehydration, excessive sweating, or medications like diuretics, often prescribed for high blood pressure or heart conditions, which flush these minerals from the body. Other factors include digestive issues that impair absorption, such as celiac disease or chronic diarrhea, or even high caffeine or alcohol consumption, which deplete magnesium.
Left unaddressed, these shortages can increase the risk of falls due to muscle weakness, exacerbate heart rhythm issues, and contribute to fatigue that limits mobility, potentially eroding independence. The good news is that you can restore balance with simple, natural steps.
Boost potassium by eating foods like bananas, oranges, sweet potatoes, spinach, avocados, or white beans, aiming for 2,600 to 30,400 milligrams daily, as recommended for older adults, unless advised otherwise by a doctor. For magnesium, target 310 to 420 milligrams daily through foods like almonds, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher, quinoa, black beans, or leafy greens. Hydration is key. Drink 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to support mineral absorption, and limit salty or processed foods that can disrupt electrolyte balance. A warm Epsom salt bath, rich in magnesium sulfate, can relax muscles and allow some magnesium to absorb through the skin. Soak for 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. Gentle stretching or yoga before bed can prevent nighttime cramps, while a balanced diet with whole grains and healthy fats ensures steady energy for muscle function.
If you're on medications like diuretics, ask your doctor to monitor your electrolyte levels through blood tests, as supplementation may be needed, but should be guided to avoid excess, which can cause side effects like diarrhea or heart issues. Persistent cramps, weakness, or irregular heartbeats warrant a medical check to rule out underlying conditions like kidney dysfunction, which can affect mineral regulation. Drawing from your interest in maintaining mobility, from prior conversations about leg weakness and balance, pairing these dietary changes with 10 to 15 minutes of daily walking or leg exercises, like calf raises, can enhance muscle strength and circulation, maximizing the benefits of restored mineral levels. With consistent effort, you can banish leg weakness, prevent cramps, and keep your legs strong and steady, empowering you to stay active and independent for years to come.
Weak legs aren't just a nuisance. They're your body waving a warning flag. Whether it's fading muscles, poor blood flow, nerve issues, spine trouble, or missing minerals, you have the power to fight back. Start small. Move for 5 minutes a day. Eat more protein and nutrient-dense foods. Stay hydrated and check your posture. Walk daily to keep blood flowing and muscles engaged. Don't let weak legs steal your freedom. If this video opens your eyes, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more health tips, and share this with someone who needs stronger legs. Drop a comment below which of these reasons shocked you the most. Let's get moving together.